When we think of urban economies, it's often about skyscrapers, highways, and formal investments. But in cities like Karachi, Bangkok, or Nairobi, the real economy often sits at a roadside stall, runs on a handcart, or fixes your phone from a tiny shop tucked in an alley. These are the informal workers, and in many parts of the world, they are the city's real economy. So when governments try to support them, like Punjab's recent handcart scheme in Lahore, it sounds like a really good idea. But what happens when a well-meaning policy doesn't go to plan? Let's break down Dr. Ghulam Mohey-ud-din's Business and Finance article to find out more. Informal workers aren't a small group. Globally, they make up nearly 58% of the workforce, which is over 2 billion people. In Pakistan, the number is even higher. Around 75% of all workers are informal. In cities, it's about 69%. That includes street vendors, rickshaw drivers, mobile phone repairers, tailors, mechanics, people who often work without contracts, legal protection, or access to basic infrastructure. Despite contributing nearly a third of Pakistan's GDP, informal workers earn less and produce less per hour than formal workers. The reason? They're excluded from systems, from loans to licensing and training. So in 2025, the Punjab government rolled out a scheme to distribute model handcards to street vendors in Lahore. The aim was clean, standardized carts, legal recognition for vendors, reduced harassment by authorities, a step towards formalization. 1,000 cards have been handed out so far, with plans to scale across 40 districts. On paper, this could be life-changing, offering stability, dignity, and a pathway to formal systems like credit and licensing. But soon after, reports surfaced of shady procurement, bribes, inflated costs, and even rigged tenders. When that happens, it doesn't just delay progress, it undermines trust. From vendors, from citizens, and even from performers who might want to do better. People begin to think it's all show. Now, that's a tough cycle to break, and it's not unique to Pakistan. Globally, some cities are experimenting with better models. Micro-enterprise zones with proper lighting, sanitation, and storage. Digital registration platforms so informal workers can access loans and legal status. Public-private partnerships for skill training and certification. Microloans and flexible credit tailored to small-scale entrepreneurs. But here's the catch. They aren't tracking outcomes. Are vendors getting formal status? Is there more tax revenue from these businesses? Who's getting access to microcredit? Without this data, policies are just noise. Urban planning often treats informal workers as a problem to manage. But what if we flip that thinking? What if we saw them as partners in development, not outliers? They're the ones who keep the city running. During floods, blackouts, inflation spikes, when formal systems fail, informal economies carry on. They offer affordability, adaptability, and local knowledge. Ignoring them isn't just unfair, it's a strategic mistake. Punjab's handcart scheme had the right idea, but vision alone isn't enough. Good policy needs clean execution, vendor participation, and public accountability. Because when informal workers thrive, cities do too.